And we're officially live. Hello, all my BC Wrestle Pod nerds out there. And welcome back to Los Lobos de la Lucha, your weekly CMLL post show here at BC Wrestle Pod. My name is Mikey, and as always, I am here with my lovely co host, the Grand Puba of all things Lucha Libre, and my best friend, Papa Oso, in the building, which I'm much appreciative that he is here because, as he has been told earlier today, the world is not on fire yet, but it is getting ever so close. But I'm happy to be here to talk about some really good lucha libre. We had a really great show this past Friday, and it all leads into this Friday. And I'm so excited for the Grand Prix, which is finally here, and we get to preview that tonight. But before we get into our episode, as you know where you can find us when we go live. YouTube is also where you can find our edited version of the show going up tomorrow. Social media is at BC Wrestle Pod, and we have merch and a coffee bot to help donate if you want to help, fund the cause a little bit. Alrighty, I don't want to waste too much time on the intro because we got a lot of matches to talk about from this episode. Lots of and Doki, of course. Also joining their team is our staples here in CMLL of Utani, Okamura, and Shomakato. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, damn, swinging out the gate. Out the gate. And I was like, how long is this show again? But this match was great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's funny. This match was great. And it made me feel like this was like a special. Like this was some sort of special episode. And I was just trying to figure out, did I miss something?
You're like, is the Grand Prix today? Is it this episode?
I mean, it really was. I was like, wait a minute. This is new. This is different. And I was like, wait a minute. Is there something going on? I almost messaged you. And then I just watched the episode, went and figured it out myself. But I almost did. I almost was like, hey, did we miss something? Because this seems special, like special edition type. It's because I was like, they're pulling out all the big guns here in the beginning. I'm like, what is going on with this? So, but it was great.
No, and I have to say this too, because I felt the exact same way. Now, I took it a step further. At first, I was like, did I miss this episode? Did I put the wrong one in? Hold up. And then when I double checked, I was like, nope, this is the right episode. I was like, all right, well, we're here, so let's do this. But yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really was. And of course, love me some Utani and Okamura. I was like, yay. Anytime they're in the ring, I'm on their side. So I was a little Team Japan this episode.
Like on Friday, I was just like, man, Friday's gonna be a long match. That main event, the Grand Prix, is gonna be. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. But this was a fun one. And again, when you got lots of promotions working together, all the backstage politics and business, be like, all right, who's gonna win? Who's not gonna win? Who's gonna get pinned? Like, we had to make some people happy. And so I don't want to say that Mexico's gonna win this Friday in the Grand Prix because we have seen it. That Team Worlds has eked out wins since we've been covering CMLL, so it could truly be anyone's game. But for the purposes of this match, Team Japan wins, but with Doki being New Japan's Doki being the last one standing. But yeah, this was a blast, and I'm like, oh, I'm so ready for Friday. I am so ready for Friday. So, great match to open up. Definitely really good. And we continue on with that energy because listen, anytime you put Titan in a match, this is going to be great. But again, we have another like Mexico versus Team World situation here in a relevo sencillo or una caída. So one fall, you have, CMLL representatives, Neon and Titan, taking on MLW wrestler Austin Aries, and then representing Rev Pro UK is Mr. Leon Cage. This is another fun one as well. I did get a little bit of a chuckle with the picture that we used for Austin Aries. His face looks like someone farted in the middle of him taking this picture. Like I was like, all righty. And
That's funny.
yeah, it is. And listen, it's me and you doing the show, so we can use this terminology and people can't get mad at this. But like when Leon Cage came down and I saw that baby face, I'm like, this is a twink right here. This is a twink, hands down. I was like,
yeah.
what is happening?
Oh yeah. For sure. For sure. You know, it's funny because again, I don't know these guys, the Austin Aries and Leon Cage. I'm not familiar with them. But Neon and Titan, absolutely familiar with. And I was very excited. But this, this match was also really good. You know, the first match opened it up and we moved right into this one, which I felt was pretty energetic and pretty on point for what it was. I didn't feel like it was, at least to me, it didn't feel like we're just going to throw this in here so we can, showcase some folks from another company. It felt like it was part of the programming. Like, because, what I mean? Sometimes they put matches in just for match sakes. They're like, oh, hey, you four, go in and fight. This one, and at first I thought that this might feel that way, but it didn't to me, which I enjoyed.
Right. And I think that's why this show felt really special, not to bury the lead a little bit too, because yes, we know that the Grand Prix is happening this Friday, and this whole entire week you have, a bunch of shows like last night you had the CMLL versus AEW show where AEW roster took on the CMLL stars. Tonight is the AEW Grand Slam Mexico show. Friday's the Grand Prix. So you would think this would be like, hey, these are the people that you're gonna probably see all this upcoming week. But that was not the case. They felt like, oh, this is actually like true collaboration. This is kind of cool. I like this. Can we do more of this, CMLL? Because I loved it. So really good stuff. I mean, spoiler alert, Neon and Titan would win here, which I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because these boys will probably be picking up wins throughout the week in certain other cases. But on the Friday show, yeah, CMLL boys picked up the win here. So, but looking forward to seeing Titan and Austin Aries and Leon Cage again on Friday because they will be participating in that Grand Prix. So, really good stuff. Now, this was the first shock of the night. I was like, not in a bad way. So, our first championship of the night por el Campeonato Nacional Femenil. So, this is for the national women's title in CMLL, the Mexican national title, the women's title, I should say. And of course, it's India defending her title against AEW star and also CMLL star because she has a contract with CMLL too now in Thunder Rosa. Damn, these girls went hard. I was like, yo, we're just hit stiff strikes.
Do, though.
I know, but still, I was just like, they just put a little pizzazz on it too.
They did. I mean, I agree. I think when they have the groups, like either a 3-on-3 or a big Amazona versus Amazonas, whatever, I think we see all the amazing women doing their thing, but I think sometimes we miss the individual like skills of wrestlers. So whenever we have like this where it's a one-on-one, we really get to see them show out basically, because they're not having to try to act over 400 other people behind them. So I think that was really, to me, this is why I really like this one, because we got to see India Sui and Thunder Rosa kind of let loose and really kind of just like show us their thing. And I really enjoyed that. And I tend to enjoy the one-on-one Amazona matches more so than like the 2-on-2 or the 3-on-3 or, mainly because I get to watch them do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Show out, this is me. You're going to get all of me because I don't have to pretend because I'm trying to eliminate 40 other people before me. So it's literally like I can show you what I've got. And they did. I felt they did anyway. I felt they showed out.
100%. And yeah, and I also feel that too. It goes both ways because on the one hand, because it is one on one, the spotlight and the magnifying glass is so much more expansive. Where it's just like you have to rest on your laurels and your opponent, and it is all on YouTube because you can't hide behind anybody else. But at the same time, though, I like it because then it's a true okay. It's like what you said uh, that this is the showcase of who they are as an individual wrestler and their skill set and what they can do and allow them to kind of let loose a little bit, which is exactly what both of them did. So, but like I said, shocker of the night though, because Thunder is able to put India away. And so we have a new Mexican national women's champion in Thunder Rosa, which I love.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's all I had to say.
I had to say I wasn't surprised.
Okay.
I was like, well, because Thunder Rosa she's dual contract. I get it, but for some reason I feel like they've been setting her up for something. Like over here at CMLL, because every time we've been seeing her more than normal. I think just popping in here and there in a match. Suddenly there she is, and it's like, oh, well, okay, that's cool. It makes sense. She's dual contracted. Okay, yeah. But as this match was going, I was like, I think this was a setup. I think this was a total setup for Thunder Rosa to get the championship. And I'm not mad about it, but I wasn't surprised like at all. And I thought I might be. I thought I would be. I was because India is my CMLL girl, but I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, it made total sense to me. So I wasn't all surprised. It didn't surprise me. It was a great match, though. Oh God, it was so good. I wouldn't mind seeing these two go at it again.
Exactly. And if that means we get to see Thunder more down here too, I ain't gonna complain either. Which is great. But Thunder Rosa is your new Mexican national champion or women's Mexican national champion. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's next for Thunder. Now, after this match, okay, before we even get to the match though, this match had the most like American wrestling thing I have ever seen, with Star Jr. coming out with them contracts for a match against Sandokan Jr. at the Aniversario show, and I was just like, I don't know what I was like. Damn, we just. And he's like, I'm not gonna wait. You're gonna sign this contract right now. And so we had a little bit of a delay, and then eventually he did get it signed. I was just like, God, I love wrestling sometimes.
I do too. And it's so funny because when this happened, I was like, God, that is so American. That was such an American like influence, but I wasn't mad about it.
Nope, me neither.
A lot of times I get a little upset when like American style wrestling comes into play and it kind of overshadows. But American style like shenanigan, jokes and shtick, I'm okay with that. And this was very much a shticky thing, and it was fun. I thought it was fun. And the reason I thought it was fun is because here you have these luchas doing like the and it almost, God, how do I say this? It's like when you watch Latin version of an American television show. You know, because it's all out. It's like it's very theatrical. And that's exactly how this felt. Because, you know, in America, it'd be all like, yeah, we're here to do this. And here it was just like, yeah, you're going to come and do this right now. And it was like, oh, this is hilarious. You know, it was very like telenovela versus like
really
American soap opera.
It was so over the top dramatic, and I loved it. What made it even better, too, is that when the match contract did get signed, too, like, Sandokan pulled the ref over. It's like, come here. But like used his back to sign
Used his back. Yeah, that was funny.
So that was fun. And then this match was also fun too. Templario, Dragon Rojo Jr. and Star Jr. versus Ultimo Guerrero, Barbaro Cavernario, Sandokan Jr. Like, need I say more?
There's good old Barbaro again. He is getting some serious screen time. And I'm loving it.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense because Barbaro and Dragon Rojo Jr. are on a collision course for Aniversario in a hair versus hair match. I was like, ooh, somebody about to lose their hair.
Ooh.
There's a lot of apuestas match happening at Aniversario, whether it's hair versus hair or like we discussed like 2 weeks ago, Templario and Ultimo mask versus hair.
Yeah. That one, oh my God. That one makes my heart hurt a little bit because if I don't know which way it's going to go, and it really kind of hurts me a little bit.
I know, and I'm not saying it's going to, but also I gotta mentally prepare you and I be like, please don't be ugly under that mask. I'm just kidding. That sounds so vain, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I need you to be like gorgeous. Thank you very much. I just
be like, we physically can't do it, but whatever happens, we're virtually gonna hold each other's hands, Buffalo. So we're gonna be like this the whole time.
I know.
But that's the September versions of us problems. Not right now.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have to worry about that right now.
Not right now. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, mentally prepare myself. Please don't be ugly.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I'm just like, oh. And I don't know. You know what's so sad is like, I don't know if I'll be about him anymore if he loses his mask.
No, that's
it's part of the mystery of it all.
That's true.
You know, I'm gonna be heartbroken in different ways.
That's very true. But on the flip side of things,
if he loses. Which I'm hoping he doesn't.
And I was, on the one hand, I'm like, no, I hate that for you. But also, what I'm hoping to say, if it happens, it's like, oh my God, he's hot.
Exactly. Yay for us.
Now, if we can frame that and put it on a body pillow or a full-size poster to hang on our ceiling like it's the 80s, like we're good again.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? I think I found a birthday present for you.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get you I'm gonna make you a whole Templario body pillow.
Love it. Let me hold on.
I was like, it's 2026, and Etsy has so many people who could do so many things.
That is very true. That is very, very true. That is funny.
But yeah, but anyways, this match was a lot of fun.
It was great.
More matches made for Aniversario. Now let's keep this going because.
Woo!
Damn. Yes. This is exactly what I want to see. This delivered and then some.
Oh my God. This match gave me palpitations. Like I was like, oh my God, my heart. I was just like, I was screaming at it. I was screaming at it. Michael thought I was crazy. He's like, what are you doing? What is going on? I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Do we have to take it to the hospital? It's like, do we have like?
Yeah. And I showed him. I was like, oh, this is going on. And he goes, you are so stupid. I was like, I know, stupid, crazy for my girls.
But holy crap, man! Like, jeez Louise.
Well, this match was exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with these two in the ring, I'm like, whoo.
The moment the bell rang, they just came literally swinging out the gate. Like,
Yeah. I literally, if I was in the audience and the minute this match was over, I could have gone home.
you really could have.
I mean, not saying anything came after it wasn't good.
But you're like, I can live now.
So exhausted after this match that I literally
There was
took
a moment. There was a moment that I had to pause, and I was like, I need a few minutes to breathe. I need a few moments to continue on because, like, we've been building this for the last 2 months, and these two, when the bell rang, they just came out swinging. They're like, how can we possibly like throw each other into the mat as hard as we can?
Oh my god! I literally had to take a nap after this match. I was so exhausted.
I was like,
"Geez, Louise." Yeah, because they were on fire.
Yeah, this match was so intense. I'm like, "Where's my cig?" I'm like, "Where's my cigarette?" Yeah, there's not enough words to accurately describe how this match lived up to what I was hoping it to be, and then some. But yeah. But I should preface, this was for the CMLL Women's Championship. Persephone defending the title against Tessa. They've been going at it for the last 2 months or so in various 2-on-2, 3-on-3. And then here we are, delivered. Fantastic match. Persephone retains, which makes it a little even better, which is great to see her still be our CMLL Women's Champion. But my God.
I went into it and I was like, no way is Tessa going to get this championship. I was like, there's no way. But there was a couple of moments where I thought, God, maybe.
She came very close.
Maybe. Very close. But then I was like, okay, my girl, she retained. I was like, whoo, thank you, Jesus. And then I had to go take a nap.
I know. I'm just like, I felt so bad because for me personally, the next of a couple of matches, I was like, I need to take a break because I still want to give my attention properly to the other matches after this. But no, I agree with you, Papa. So if we were there live after this match, well, honestly, I don't know if we would be able to leave because I don't know if we would need to carry each other. And I don't think we would be in the proper state for that.
That's fair. That's fair. Then I would have
Me and you would be in a puddle on the floor in our seats.
Yeah. I would have just taken a nap right there then.
Need to fan you down.
Oh, God, it was so good.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, this match ruled. All right, let's keep going because we did have matches after this. And after I came back, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready. I mean, we did.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I know this is not for everyone, but I also had, when I was putting this together, I had to calm myself because I just stared at this picture for a little bit. I'm like, I know this is not for everyone, but I'm like, well, hello there. I'm looking at you, Etchy Settle, you and your percolating nips.
I know. I was like, tune in Tokyo.
Listen, I love Roderick too. I was like, oh, hello there, but your wife would literally kill me.
Yeah.
Like, no, his wife is also a wrestler in AEW. Her name is Marina Shafir. She's such a badass, and that's why I won't fight her for Roddy.
Fair enough.
But also, if I would not be against that polycule.
Fair enough there too. Yeah.
No, but like again, after Tessa and Persephone, I had to take a break and come back real quick because I was like, all right, I got 2 matches, and I don't want to do that to everybody else. But this was for the CMLL Heavyweight Championship. Etchy Settle defending the title against Roderick Strong. And I was like, this is a pretty good match. I know what I'm getting with Roddy and Etchy Settle. So I was like, this is pretty good. I didn't dislike it. But yeah, I was just like, damn, the women really stepped up and stepped out. I was like, we could have gone home after that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one was okay. I didn't dislike it. It was just like, it was no women's match.
It was a decent and good match. It just was very unfortunate to come after what we saw beforehand.
Yep, exactly. It was because even after my little nap when I came back, it was like I was still on that high, and I was like, oh, I gotta get it. Then all it was like, oh, I just gotta get through the rest of it, which kind of taints anything that comes after, automatically, because you're just like, okay, I just need to get through the rest. Because the cherry on the top already happened, and now it's just going. Now we're just eating the melted ice cream at this point.
We're like trying to get the remaining sprinkles out.
Yeah, yeah. But but it wasn't a bad match. You're right, absolutely. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was unfortunate that it followed that women's match.
No, 100%. And Echiseto retains, but again, a really solid match, which then leads us into our main event, which I will admit, though, these two definitely got me back hyped up. It was like, yeah, gravity did not exist for this match, and it's exactly what I wanted, and it was great.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, this one was definitely a step above, or 2-3 steps above the match previous in my viewing of it, not the match itself, but because after Echiseto and Roddy, I basically was like, okay, all right, I'm ready to go. Let's what we got.
Yeah. So main eventing the finals of the Leyenda de Plata, Máscara Dorada versus Commander. Gravity did not exist, and it was beautiful.
It was really good. I really like these two. I mean, I'm more familiar with Máscara Dorada than I am Commander, but I really liked this match. I liked their teaming.
Their chemistry was great in this match.
Yeah, it was. That's what I really liked about it. Because, like I said, I'm very familiar with Máscara Dorada. I'm familiar with Commander, but not as. So I was a little like, oh, okay, well, I'll just watch Máscara Dorada. But then I ended up like, wow, these two are really in sync with each other. This is great. So then I just sort of like watched the match as a whole. I didn't watch individuals at that point. It was really good. It was really good. Not as good as the girls, but it was really good.
This was a really fun main event to send the crowd home happy on a Friday evening. Máscara Dorada is your 2026 Leyenda de Plata winner, which love that. But yeah, this was... And the funny thing is, we're talking about this. If this happened last Friday, but this was a fun. But in context with everything that's going on in Mexico with CMLL, this was a nice, fun way to start the international week of everybody coming from around the world for the Grand Prix. So, really fun show. But speaking of Grand Prix, we've been talking about it for months, it seems like, but we are finally here. Oh my gosh. I was just like, we've been talking about this forever, and we're finally here.
It's awesome. So awesome.
So this is going to be really fun. So let's preview this Friday's episode, which is the CMLL Men's World Grand Prix. This is going to be insane. But before we get to the main event of the Grand Prix, we do have a couple of matches that are happening too. So kicking the night off proper for this Friday, we have a match, Relámpago, Mexico versus Japón. So this is Rey Pegasus taking on Sho Makato. Then in our second match of the evening, in a Relevo Increíble, very interesting pairing, but should be fun. You have Flip Gordon and Utani taking on the team of Defunto and Valiente Jr. Then in a tag team Relámpago match, we have our Amazonas in action, as we have Tessa Blanchard and Thunder Rosa teaming up to take on Persephone and Olympia. I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. I was like, you had me at Persephone and Olympia. These girls. I was like, all righty, here we go.
Yep.
Then in our semi-main event, we have Black Tiger 4 and the original Black Tiger taking on Villano Tres Jr. and Hijo de Villano Tres. I'm like, the Villanos are back again. So it's going to be good.
Yeah.
But then, of course, main event of the show, the 10-on-10 elimination style match of the Men's World Grand Prix. Team Mexico versus Team World. And we already know this match won't be like an hour and a half. Like, it's always so long, but it is so much fun.
It's so good, though.
Yeah, so to go over the teams again. So representing Team Mexico this year, we have the team captain, Místico. And on his team this year, you have Máscara Dorada, Volador Jr., Soberano Jr., Ultimo Guerrero, Templario, Hechicero, Titan, Barbaro Cavernario, Angel de Oro, and Shelhua. And then representing Team World, you have the captain, and representing AEW, Bandito. So that's fun. Then from AEW, Claudio Castagnoli, AEW, Orange Cassidy, AEW, Pac, AEW, Roderick Strong, MLW, Austin Aries, New Japan, you have Doki and Yujiro Takahashi. Representing Ring of Honor, you have Blake Christian. Representing Rev Pro UK is Leon Cage. And then representing MLP Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, Rohan Raja. So I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, God, this match is going to be long, but it's going to be entertaining as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man, I'm super excited. Grand Prix is one of my favorite events every year for CMLL outside of Aniversario. And the men's Grand Prix is happening this Friday, and we'll be back next Wednesday to cover it, which I'm super excited about. But that's going to be it for us here. So a bit of a programming note. Next week for AEW and CMLL, at least we're trying to. I'm really excited because CMLL and AEW are crossing over this week. Our shows next week will have a little bit of crossover themselves. Everything starts next Wednesday, as Papa Oso and I, of course, will always be here to talk about the Grand Prix. But my AEW co-host, Benny, will also be here that night to talk about the Grand Prix. He has never watched CMLL before. He knows some of the stars because some of the CMLL stars come to AEW from time to time, but he's never watched like an actual CMLL episode. And I'm excited that the Grand Prix is his first one. I was like, there's a lot of players in here. You got this. And then that wraps up Thursday too, with hopefully our AEW Grand Slam Mexico, but we'll keep you updated on all of that. But yeah, that's it for us here tonight. Me and Papa Oso are going to get up on out of here, but thank you so much for tuning in. We got one more thing this week. Friday is our TNA post show, and then we start all over again next week. But from all of us here at BC Wrestle Pod to you at home, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, stay biconic, and more importantly than anything, you always deserve to finish your story. We'll catch you later, but until then, sayonara, adios, and until next time, peace.